Hey, fashion lovers, welcome back to all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on a client slash friend. I really apologize for this quality because I recorded on my Mac computer and I thought the quality was going to be better. But again, I apologize about that, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. What you see me doing right now is I'm actually applying some primer to her face, and primer is what helps the makeup to be able to sit on top of the skin to give it a nice flawless look throughout the day. And next up, you're going to see me putting on some powder. See, there we go right there. Putting on some powder to be able to help her makeup to last all day as well. I usually use pressed powder or loose powder. Just depends on how I feel or how I think it will work best for the client. Now we're going in and cleaning up her brows. Oh, okay, well, let's jump into it some more. Go ahead and fill in her brows with some powder. Sometimes I use powder, sometimes I use gel, sometimes I use the pencil. It just depends on what I feel is best for the client. So now I'm just brushing that out to blend it out throughout her eyes. And let's go in and do it under eye. So now we're highlighting the brow bone to give that gradient look. And then I'm going to go into the center. Well, actually, let me go in and just, I'm going to buff that out some more. Okay. So now I'm buffing that out so that we don't have too much product packed on top of each other. So now we're just going in, doing the same thing on the other side. And you'll see me trying to check to make sure that I have the brows as even as possible. Remember, brows are cousins, not twins. So we want to make sure that as we're doing that, we are making them look as the same as possible, but they're not going to be perfect. So now what I'm doing is I'm going in with a concealer that's closer to her complexion, so we can, like I was saying earlier, have that gradual effect. So that's what you see me doing right now. Now we're going in and we're blending that, buffing that into the skin with a blending brush. So yeah, go ahead and pack, 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 pack. Just going in, doing the same thing. Now we're getting ready for some primer. So now I'm going in and I'm putting that base on her eye so that we can make sure that when I'm putting on her eyeshadow, that is standing out as much as possible. But just so you all know, I don't remember if I said it earlier, this is a very natural look that she wanted with a pop of color. So we're going in with some neutrals, going in with some browns, and a nice little shimmer on the lid. So that's what you see me doing right now. I'm just packing in that brown in her crease. I'm going for a very natural look. So here we are. Check us out. Just packing in that color, going into the crease, making sure that we don't go too far up into the brow bone area or right up under the brows. Giving her eyes some dimension. Yeah. And while we're watching, remember, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that share. And above all, I really appreciate y'all just coming in and just checking me out. Okay, so now I'm going in on the other eye, doing the same thing, packing in that brown into her crease, going in and blending it in as we get closer towards the inner corner of her eye. What are some looks that you all are looking for? Tell me down in the comments so I can see if I have any clients that may be coming up, or I do it on myself. I'm a lover of makeup, so anytime that I have time to play in makeup, I'm all for it. Now what you see me doing is I'm going in with a deeper brown and I'm packing that onto her lid. And as I'm packing it, you see my brush is going in, like, it's kind of hard to see, but my hand is actually going in like a, right now it's going in like a windshield wiper method. But as I pack the product on, I'll go between windshield wiper and then go around in a circular motion, just really quick, So right now you see the windshield wiper method going back and forth, back and forth. And now you see I'm going into a circular motion. So like I said, it just, as you're applying the product, it you just go back and forth. Pack it on windshield wiper to blend it out, and then the circular motion to blend it out, as well as pack on the product some more. So that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing. Applying some more product until we get to the not we, till I get to the consistency that I'm looking for, the look that I'm looking for, because obviously the client can't see what's going on right now. But you just keep adding product until you feel as if you've reached the desired look that you're going for. So now we're going in with a beautiful shimmer right just on her lid. And as I'm packing it on, it's like I'm tapping it in and I'm moving my hand around in a circular motion at the same time. Y'all, please excuse my air conditioner that y'all heard come on just now. I tell you. Okay, we're going to keep moving forward though. But yeah, so we're packing that on, and now I'm buffing that out as you see me going back with the windshield wiper motion of my hand. So we're blending that out. And now I picked up my other brush so I can blend out the dark brown. And now doing the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm going to go in and clean up under her eye, because you know, whenever working with shimmer, or if you don't know, whenever you're working with shimmer, loose shimmers, the product tends to fall out. So you just want to go in and wipe that up before you apply any other product, foundation, concealer, whatever it is that you're going for next under the eye. So now what you see me doing is I'm putting on some concealer on, and then after we put on the concealer, I'm going to go in with some contour. So it looks real bright, but guess what? It's gonna all come together. Keep watching. If you don't believe me, keep watching. So yeah, so I went in with a lighter shade closer to her eye, and then I went in with a little deeper of a shade as we went closer to the cheek area, around the lip, into the forehead, which is where you see me going now. But trust me, it looks bright, but it's gonna all come together. And she loved it, so that's how I knew it all came together. Okay, so now we want to go down the bridge of the nose, because I don't know if you've seen my video prior to, but I'll go ahead and say it again. Whenever you are highlighting your face, you're always putting the lighter colors on the part that naturally your face is a brighter complexion, lighter complexion, however you want to say those words. So that area is your forehead, that area is your cheek, that area is down the bridge. And when we say the bridge, we mean down the center of the nose. That area is where the chin is, and right under the jawline. And so now what you see me doing is I'm going in with some contour, and I'm using a contour stick. So the contour I'm using is cream. The concealer that I used on her was liquid. Now I went in and I was drying down her face, and now I'm spraying it to just refresh it, to be able to make it movable. So now we're going to go in and we're going to blend out that product throughout. And I'm just using a fluffy, a light fluffy brush. It's not too fluffy, but it's a little fluffy to be able to buff out the product. So now I'm going in with a fluffier brush to go in and pack that product in, as well as blend it out at the same time. It's almost like a buffing method. As you're packing the product, it's also smoothing it out for you to give you a nice flawless look. So that's what we're doing right now. And in the world of makeup, we already know makeup looks crazy in the process, but the end result is always beautiful. Now I'm going in with a blending brush. Excuse me, a sponge. So sometimes I use just a sponge for the whole process, or I'll go between brushes and sponges. It just depends on, honestly, how I'm feeling. Not even the look I'm going for, but just how I'm feeling that day. But that's what we're doing. Go ahead, blend, blend, blend. Woo! Remember, blending is not for the faint at heart. Now I'm going in with a contour brush, and I'm blending out that contour into her concealer. Okay. So you just want to do, as you're blending the contour, you want to move in circular motions. And when I'm on her cheek, I move in circular motions and I move up. Y'all, I remember I'm heavy-handed, but I promise you, no one was harmed. No one was harmed during this session. I promise you. So I just applied some more product to her forehead wherever I see fit. And then I just go in and I just buff that into the skin some more until I feel like I've reached the consistency or the look that I'm going for. So now just adding some more product, and this is me going over the perimeter of where I applied the concealer with foundation. So I did her base with her concealer and her contour, and then I went in, what you all saw just now was with a foundation to be able to blend everything together so everything looks seamless at the end of the process. So now what you see me doing is I'm taking a Real Techniques brush, and I am blending all of those products together. That's the concealer, that's the foundation. I'm blending all of that together. And so now with that contour that was lost in that process, I'm going in and I'm adding more back on top. So wherever I see I've lost product, I always go back and add it to. So again, trust the process. It's going to come together at the end. Trust, 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 trust. So we're blending that product in, going in circular motions, going in side-to-side motions, but I'm actually going in circular motions. It's just hard to tell because my hand is just moving really, really fast. But yes, I'm going in like circular motions and like sweeping up. It's like you're making like a C in a really fast motion. So yes, so that's what we're doing, going in and blending all that product in, making everything look very seamless. For those who have not done makeup, doesn't the process look so scary? It really, really does, but trust, it comes together at the end. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking a more refined brush, fluffy brush, and I'm just going in and just working on those small areas just to make sure that I get that flawless look, blending as much as possible, because you know makeup is all about blending. So sometimes you just got to go back and forth between different products to be able to get that look that you're going for. Now I'm going in and I'm actually setting her contour with a powder. You always want to set your face. You're going to set your contour, you're going to set the concealer, and then you're going to go over with everything else that you have not touched with a pressed powder of the complexion of your client or yourself. So you always want to make sure that you have that your powder that is going to pair well with whatever tone you're working with. So for your contour, you're going to use a deeper contour. You're going to use a deeper powder, what am I trying to say? You're going to use a deeper color is what I'm trying to say. So you're not going to use the same color throughout the entire face, except for when you are doing the finish for the entire face, and that's when you're going to use your pressed powder of your foundation color that you naturally use. So right now I'm going in under her eye, and I'm using a loose powder. I'm setting under her eye to make sure that she doesn't have any creasing, to make sure that her makeup lasts, and that's why you want to use a powder. Powders are there to set the face, to keep all that hard work that you've done in place. So always, 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 always set your face. Now, we're not doing any baking. That's not what we're doing. Baking is when you put the powder on the face and you let it sit there for however much time that you are planning to. We're not doing any baking. We're just going in and we're just going in and setting. Setting is just you take the powder, use a brush, and you just apply it to the face. That's all it is. So I'm going in under her eye. Everywhere where I have that concealer, I'm going in and I'm putting that product on her face. And when I say product, I'm talking about the powder. Going down the bridge of her nose. Remember, you said every part of the face where concealer, foundation, contour touched. Because you want to be able to see your face 5, 7, 10 hours later, and you're like, hey, you see her checking herself out. You want to be able to see yourself 5, 7 hours later and like, okay, yes, I paid good money. My product is still there. My look is still there. And if you're doing yourself, you're like, yes, I did that. I set my face. I made sure that my look is still here. Yes, we're still here. Now we're going in with some eyeliner to be able to finish off her eye look. Again, my client / friend, she wanted a very natural look, so that's what we went for with the pop of color. So we're just going in and we're finishing up her eyes. Oh, go, go, go. Now we're working towards her eyelashes. So I like to prep my lashes by using some mascara to go ahead and color the lashes. And then also something that you aren't going to see on here is when I apply her lashes. Honestly, I don't even know. I guess my computer cut out at that time. I don't even know. But I always go in when I apply the lashes. I'll make sure that I go in under the eye so that you can fill in with the liner to fill in that entire color. So now we're going in with some blush. Go all over, and here's the look. I hope y'all enjoy. See, I told you all it came together at the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, fashion lovers. Mwah.